Welcome back to Games Revealed. I'm James and also the Brink, and we are one community. Today I'm going to be figuring out why OBS is screaming at me. Give me 2 seconds here. Okay, I think we got it. I think we got this. Potentially. Wow. Okay, so, yeah. Welcome. Hello, Wolf. Glad you could come in. I started this a little late because I'm setting things up. I kind of just changed the way things kind of were with my OBS, finally setting up a little bit more to it. And with that, yeah, I don't need to explain myself anymore. That Cat Smith for you. Welcome. I doing a little bit of an experiment. I didn't pre-plan these out as I typically have been. The Deck Pals had a video requirement that I was going to do a week ago. Technically, I had the script ready a week ago, and I redid it. So, yeah. I got that done quickly. Deck Cyborg, welcome. Red, dude, it's been so long. I haven't seen you in forever. Oh my God, everyone is jumping on board. Well, I love seeing the love, everyone. Yes, Lojack. Welcome. Ian Humblebee, welcome. Yes. So I think you guys can hear me. What is the news? If you have news you want to report to me. So today's going to be kind of like a news day. I have been getting other things ready. Honestly, I will be doing... I want to find a way to get Ratchet and Clank. I was hoping to get a review copy. I wasn't able to get one. It's just kind of just the way things are right now with stuff. Hold up. But there's still so much going on. And Ratchet and Clank, we can talk about that. In fact, let's give it a few more minutes, and then we'll talk about that as we just make sure everyone else is kind of coming along. Let me get my screen sharing going. And then we can chat. So yeah, if you guys have anything to say, let's see. I feel like, okay, yeah, throw it into the sharing is caring if you have something to show. Okay, and then I'm gonna catch up with chat, and we're gonna get into this. Oh. Lojack, the UFO, a little not about this stream, but yes, I did see the UFO stuff in Congress was a nothing burger. Yeah, it's always is, isn't it? Cat Smith, for you, I was watching funny cat memes prior to joining the stream. That is very fitting for your name, Cat Smith. Yeah, so Ratchet and Clank, let's go into that and just chat a little bit about that. I think it's definitely worth chatting about. So... is that good? Or this? We'll do this. This works. This is good. We'll zoom in a little bit. Okay, so if you go to Green Man Gaming, you can get it for 10% off if you didn't know. And also you can go to Fanatical. They technically have it, but it's not for sale right now, which I'm assuming they ran out of all their keys. I usually promote Fanatical partially because I like both, honestly, but Fanatical has a better affiliate system that just makes it easier for me to affiliate things, while Green Man Gaming lacking a little bit. But going to give you the best deal out there. This is probably the deal I'm going to go with. I just need to justify spending the money. It is a game that I love. I do love Ratchet and Clank. I don't know if you guys have played Ratchet and Clank. I played it forever ago. I have not beat the newest one, and I was hoping to get further. I'm about like a third through it when I started it, like when it came out. My wife, Susie, she's beaten it, and I think she'll have some stuff to say on it with the because she'll be, I guarantee she's going to play it, and we're going to do some stuff on it. Also, Rachie, thank you for the super chat. The cake is love. Well, thank you for the. Is it your birthday, Rachie? If it is, happy birthday. If not, happy cake day. Let's see. You guys are still chatting about the UFO stuff. We can chat about that afterwards. So we'll do this for about an hour, catch up on some news, chat about stuff. Honestly, I'm a little behind, not on like Steam Deck news. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. But we can chat about that in the Twitch if you guys follow me over to Twitch after this. Yeah, I do know. So you can expect around 40 on average, from my understanding, 40 frames per second, depending on how you configure things. Seen many of different screenshots, videos, and stuff like that of it running fairly decently. If you want like the smoothest, meaning not like jarring of performance dropping up and down, you'd want to switch it over to like 30 frames, lock it in at 30 frames, which, I mean, if you're a console gamer or if you've done that type of stuff, like you're used to it being at 30 frames at this point. So lock it in at 30 frames and it looks pretty good, to be honest. It's Steam Deck verified and definitely one I'd recommend so far on the deck. Necrosphere is playing some Mad Max. Man, you're still playing that. Have you not beat that game yet, Nick? So, also with Necrosphere, we did our event last week. We're going to try to do one every week. It's a little bit, we're in summer break and all those stuff. I have my kids. And yeah, I just want to make sure I maximize before my one kid gets back into school, time with him. So events have been a little bit scattered, but once I think school's back in, we're going to get a little bit more solid of an event going. But yes, Necrosphere joined us last week, and then also he swapped out his Steam Deck case with the Atomic Purple, and it looks awesome. You can see he has a Reddit post, and he also has a Discord post. You can go back to general and see that. That Catsmith for you. What if the cake is a spy? Well, the spy might be diabetes, so I don't know. It'll sneak up on you and get you. Yeah. Team Fortress 2 fan vid quote, oh my gosh. Yeah, it's a lie in that. Gosh. Raichi, Mad Max is like any car open world. You turn off the brain and explore the map. It's quite fun. Oh, 100%. I love games where you just sit there and just explore. My guilty pleasure is probably for that would be, let's go over to Watch Dogs 2. I know a lot of people didn't like it. I quite liked Watch Dogs 2. I like San Francisco also, though, and that was my guilty pleasure of running around and playing. And it's either going to be this or it's going to be starting our playthrough of the newest Amnesia. The Bunker is going to be the playthrough on Twitch that we're going to do. So don't want to miss out on that. Okay, honey. Deck Cyborg, honestly, this isn't news more of any, I'm hoping, situation. I'm hoping Armored Core 6 Fires of a Rubicon will be playable on Steam Deck at lowered settings. Releases next month on the 24th. Yeah, that's one that I think a lot of people are hoping for. Let's look into that just real quick. This is one that I am not sure is going to be deck playable. I mean, if we look, let's look at, I'm not going to let it, let's just watch a little bit of this because this is coming out very soon, in a month. Let me get my headset on. Oh yeah, Viest is the one that he has a bunch of screenshots. You know what? I think we're going to have a forum area on the Discord where we can throw gameplay and all that. I think we'll set one of those up. Wolf, I think that would be a good idea for our Discord to help with that. Okay, yeah. Yo, yeah, and also to note, Viesta also with Ratchet and Clank was able to play Ratchet and Clank off his macro SD. Like there's only a couple issues like with things lagging on the loading, that is. So yeah, just a note there. Let's go into watch this, then I'll get back in the chat. Or maybe I'll catch up while we watch this on chat. Okay, I have to pause this. LoJack, yeah, you have not gotten the dildo sword yet in Cyberpunk. That's why you don't like it yet. It's not for everyone, I will say that. And especially in the beginning, it's another one of those games where I don't like the beginning of games. I want to skip the intro area. That's like the first hour or two. And for some reason, CD Projekt Red is horrible at intros. They're just too long and they're not easily skippable. So, does this has gameplay? Oh, right? Or is this just CGI? Sorry, I'm kind of skipping because I want actual gameplay. Did I click on the wrong one? Okay, this is gameplay. So, depending on how they do the draw distance and texturing, this could be playable on the Steam Deck. I would not get my hopes up. I think Armored Cores have been notorious in the past for not being the most optimized games on PC or mecha games, period. Even though they're typically not like the most... I mean, this is very detailed, so... What's the spec on this? I mean, it does look pretty sick, though. Oh my gosh, it's got Star Wars battle droids. I don't think I've seen this newer trailer. I think. Ooh, and I do love massive enemies, like massive bosses. It's a big thing I like.
One of the infamous handler Walter's hounds. Interesting. You ready to climb the wall?
Call sign Raven. Priority subject for termination. High on the list.
You know what?
A coral response from the generator.
I'm actually pretty excited for this, guys. I've played the Armor Cores before. I've liked them. I've never really gotten really too far into one. But this is one I'm getting more excited as it's getting closer. I'm not going to lie. I didn't realize I needed a mech game in my life right now. And yeah. Bandai is like one of the only ones that makes mech games. What is the recommended is just a 64-bit processor and operating. That doesn't give me a lot of hope because that's every operating system pretty much these days is along those lines. If we want to get into technicalities, we can say it's not, but yeah. Okay. Looking at this minimum spec. Oh yeah. Guaranteed. Wow, they really did optimize this. Never mind. I take it all back. This I would almost guarantee will play on the Steam Deck. Let's zoom in a little bit better so you guys can see. I probably will. I'll put a bet down. If this does not run well on the deck, that meaning from an optimization, meaning if it's not compatible completely, like if you can't just run it day one, even if you change it to Proton next, then I think, sorry, I thought someone was like out my window and I'm on the second floor. Then I really do think this, and I will do a giveaway. Like if this is not playable on the deck in a comfortable frame rate, I will give away the game for free to the newsletter peeps. anyone that's signed up to the GamesRevealed.com newsletter, which will hopefully be restarting soon. I'm refactoring some stuff with that. We'll get back in the chat here in a second, but yeah, I mean, I think from that spec list, it's pretty much a guarantee that it's going to work. Oh gosh, I am so far behind. Yeah, VS already talked about Ratchet and Clank loading times with the micro SD, which that's usually what it is. If they say they require the NVMe drive, like a fast drive, oftentimes it's just because of loading, and it will disrupt some stuff. Raichi's guilty pleasures: turn off the brain. Lego games until there's a puzzle I don't understand. There you go. I do like me some brainless fun. I mean, shooting zombies is a big one for me. I like shooting zombies is the fun, brainless one for me. But then I always end up overthinking things. Oh yeah, let's Cascoder DM'd a Ratchet and Clank thing. I know we jump back and forth. So this is it running on the PlayStation 4. Digital Foundry, of course, badasses over there. Our first look at Ratchet and Clank, or Ratchet on PC, it has a few issues, but is overall in good shape and definitely better than The Last of Us Part 1 and Jedi Survivor at the launch. The funniest bit is when Rich tried running the game off an actual PS4 hard drive on a machine just above in min specs. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the loading sequences, they need to fix it to just have a placeholder loading sequence. If they detect that the drive's not fast enough. Okay, yeah, no, it's just going to do this. So what's happening is it doesn't have a loading indicator, and it's still loading, and it has to load out a certain amount. And so it does load, but it's supposed to be a smooth transition. Yeah, it does. It does incremental chunk loading where it needs a fast drive to store it into RAM and just keep on storing additional gameplay and assets into the RAM. That's why it needs to be fast. Sounds like it should still be fine if you put it on the micro SD, but I think most people are going to have enough space on their Steam Deck to play this. I'm sure it's also going to be massive. It's good to know. Thank you for that, Cascoder. Yeah, Lome Key micro SD can overheat per se, but I don't think it's going to happen in the Steam Deck. Raichi, tired of mech games where you're going F0 speed. I don't feel the machine. The movements are too organic. Well, okay, to be fair, there's going to be once you get to an advanced enough level, you're going to have pretty smooth mechs. So they're not going to be really rough. We could mimic. I mean, the AI or the robots are already creating right now are more probably organic than what we've seen in mech games in the past. Don't get me wrong. I think it'd be cool to see a couple of mechs have that organicness or that very mechanized, just really kind of. But I'm a quick kind of guy. I got to have my action going. If it's too slow of a mech, I get bored. Now, what they used to have back in the day, 20 years ago, they had this full mech kit that you can get to control. It was for the Xbox 360, maybe? I can't remember. It was for a mecha game, and it was an all-out kit to do that. I wish I remembered what it was, and if it was even good anymore, but yeah, that would have been a cool kit to have nowadays. Oh, yeah, Dex Cyborg is so happy that it's made a return. Same, we need mech games. Oh, yeah, Red, it would be a fun game to play with the gyro controllers. Let's try our... let's see. Okay, I'm all caught up. okay, now that I'm all caught up, guys, if you don't have anything else more for me to look into, we can always continue on, or you can always at me. Okay, so yeah, that is I know I'm gonna be cheating. I'm gonna be looking up game news because there was a specific. Yeah, there's a specific game. Damn it! Now I'm lost. There was a specific piece of news I wanted to talk about, and I can't even remember what it was now. That's okay. So with that, how much is Armored Core on here? Let's see. Also, if you guys have questions, if you have anything you want to chat about, this is a great stream to do that. Hello Kitty MMO. Is it really? I feel like I get... Oh, yes, please. There you go. 12% off. It's usually worth checking out Fanatical to get those like early deals. If you have not, I'll throw that out there. I'll throw that into the chat. You guys can do that affiliate link if you want to know about the Armored Core, forget it. What are the games coming? There's 15% off for Street Fighter 6. This wasn't even discounted, I think, on the Steam sale. So that's pretty crazy. Remnant 2 doesn't play great on the deck from my understanding. I've seen mixed though. Some person said they were able to get to run a 60. From my understanding, it's a mixed bag on it. I haven't been able to play it yet, but yeah. I swear there was another game in here. I will say, I'm not as prepared as I was hoping to be today. Layers of Fear, that's it. Is that on here? Yeah. This game is discounted. I'll throw that out there too. This game right here, I'm going to be doing a little bit of content on it because I committed to do it to get a CD key for it. It plays great on the deck, by the way. You can probably play this thing at 60 frames most of the time. Sorry, I have kids outside the door, and it's like freaking me out. I don't know if I'm hearing voices or hearing them. That's the one horrible thing about having kids. I love my kids, but sometimes when you're doing certain things, they can be a little creepy. Stare at you in the middle of the night, you know, when it's 3 o'clock, you wake up and they're sitting there in the doorway staring at you and just being like, "Where's mommy?" Okay, they haven't done that quite yet to me. I wouldn't take it very well. I have to say that in relations to Layers of Fear right here. So Lomkey 60 frames was a fake numbers, was running at 30. Yeah, that's what I thought. Hello, oh my God. Well, you've probably heard it on. You probably heard it on. Oh my gosh. No, does it play on Steam Deck? On South Park, right? How old is this? This came out, dude. This came out. Okay, so it was real. This came out in 2010. Is this a real thing, or is this something that someone just like? I don't think that. Yeah, this is not a real thing. Okay, so there is an MMO. Gosh, Lomkey, there is one just for you. This article is really old, and yeah. So if you guys, I bet you it plays on the Steam Deck. There you go. Guaranteed that plays on the Steam Deck. I don't know how you do it, how well, if it's mouse, like, really wants you to have a mouse, but there you go, Lumkey. Go at it. Gas Guzzlers Extremes on sale on Steam. Ooh, good to know. Fiesta. I gave you a new fear. Hey, you know what? Anyone can do that. I'm sorry I gave you a new fear, Fiesta. Gas Guzzlers Extreme. Let's look into that. Let's see here. How? What? How old is... Oh, this is really old. There you go, though. It came out 10 years ago. Damn. But it's on sale, and it's got a zombie mod, or DLC. Oh, yeah. Wait, what? What? To be fair, this does look kind of fun. Okay, I don't know if that's a zombie or if that's just like a Lord of the Rings giant. And the dead will rise. Oh. This took the game from being E rating to M rating. Okay, dude, show the actual, like, oh my gosh.
Multiple hostiles heading due south. 10-4.
So, okay, you can fire around, you can destroy zombies. Okay. I'm down for this. Is it Steam Deck compatible? It's so old, it doesn't know if it's Steam Deck compatible. Guaranteed it's going to be Steam Deck compatible. Steam Deck does great with old games. Yeah, no, I am tempted to get that, actually. I didn't realize that I would want something like that. Wait, does Deck Cyborg, does Warhammer have? What? Oh, this is coming soon. Warhammer, did I miss this somehow? They have a racing game in Warhammer. I don't even know what to say. What? Well, to be fair, there's so many Warhammer 40K like games coming out and have come out in the past few years that it's ridiculous to yeah, keep track. I like the music. Hopefully, it doesn't copyright me. Probably will though. It's like Mario Kart versus mode. Okay, to be fair, this is actually kind of cool. Oh, yes. Did it say this is going to be free to play? Join the alpha playtest now. Honestly, yes. I didn't think I might just be also in a really good mood, so. Oh, Starfield. Oh, Starfield. So it says free, but I don't know if it's going to be free. This is definitely one. If it's free, I'll play it. If it costs money, probably not. We'll see. Be a fun one on the deck, though. Actually, that'd be a really fun one on the deck. So we'll see. Hopefully, it looks good though. Okay, stop playing the thing. Yeah, I want it now too. Loam Key, how things been going? I don't know who you're talking to, but if you're talking to me, things are going decent enough. Like I've been like I need to get more videos out, and it's a balancing act of trying to get back into the swing of things. And yeah, I'm getting there. It's just I need to stop having interviews. Technically, so yeah. What was it? Oh, an X. Oh my gosh. This is completely off topic, and you guys are probably going to hate me for this, but I am going to make a comment on the whole Twitter name change. It's normally, if you're doing really bad or if you want to reset debts or do a lot of different things, the Twitter name change is not a bad thing. In this case, it's really going to hurt, I think, the whole branding. It looks like a porn website now. Well, okay, I shouldn't say it looks like one now, but it comes off as a porn logo. Yeah. Yeah. So Digital Foundry kind of confirms the whole thing. Steam Deck is going to be really good. This is Steam Deck. It's so hard to come out with anything because Digital Foundry and a couple other ones come out with it so quickly, and they're so good.
You think crushing defeat is all it takes to stop me? I mean, yes. Well, think again. We're going to a dimension where I always win. So you...
This is a game that doesn't need to be... It just needs to be around 30. And it does pretty decent. But this is the type of game that is made for the deck. Platformers are amazing on the deck. Loam Key, only thing missing, Elon shave his head calling himself Xavier and you're the X-Men. Oh my god. Why? What? Is it because this is the X-Men? Oh my gosh. I don't know. It looks like X.com, because that's what, if you go to X.com, watch it. It's now going to go to Elon's personal porn stash. It's yeah, just redirects you like it just, yeah, it doesn't. But why is Steam Deck trending? I mean, it's always kind of trending, but I'm curious. Oh, awesome. Go. Yeah, Project Q is going to be Android based. So if you guys didn't know that, Project Q is Android based, which I think everyone was expecting it. I believe the PlayStation Vita is actually Android based also. Most handhelds that are like, instead of creating their own operating system, creating their own hardware, whatever it is, they tend to do, oh my gosh, what, they beat the hell out of that thing. They tend to be Android. It's open source. They don't have to start from ground zero, and it has so many different apps that they can support by essentially porting over or using an open source version like media players and all that. So it's seeing this even more now makes it They should have done a foldable screen and had it like fold in on itself so you could have it as like a normal controller for the TV and then unfold it. Dude, that would have been so sick. I don't know how they would have done that, but like a little roll up would have been awesome. Looks horrible though. I'm jumping all over the place so you guys can tell me to stop and we can chat about something. Raichi, I'm starting to believe that the Project Q isn't that bad. I use my deck 70% of the time to stream my PC. Yes, but do you play? So here's the thing. If this can play my Steam library, then yeah, maybe it might make a good streaming device like that. If it's only for the PlayStation, it's only going to be for super fanboys, which though people will buy it. It's not going to sell as well as they would probably want it to. I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. I go back and forth, calling crap out on it. I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. I just think it's just not the right mark. I don't think it's a great market. I think people wanted a portable PlayStation. You can already do everything on this with every other device. So if you're dedicated to the PlayStation world, then I think you'll benefit from it. I still would recommend getting a Steam Deck over this as it's only a little bit more, but yeah. Okay, Lumkey, no keep jumping. We are all relaxed mode. Hey, no problem. Esoteric Wolf, 1X Player 2 limited edition looks better than this. It does look better than this. And didn't we talk about the limited edition last time? Or did we talk about it on Twitch? I don't remember, but like, yeah. Red is not a huge fan of the design. I don't mind the design. I actually kind of almost like the way it's designed. It's different. It's unique. The edges, though, I think someone called it out a few weeks ago. The edges, I'm too afraid that these are going to get caught on something and you're just going to rip it off. Probably not going to happen. Probably an unfounded fear of mine, but yeah. Oh my gosh, someone's boot video. Oh yeah, look at that. The developers of Armored Core 6 from Software have stated the game will be fully supported on Steam Deck. Wow. Yeah, so Steam Deck HQ already mentioned it. This is why I don't do news. Like, it's so hard to keep up on news. I mean, I want to do more news, but I'm not going to be the first person to report it. Oh, yeah, digital trends. Cool. No, yeah, it looks like it will be compatible. I mean, I looking at that list, we already figured it was going to be. Yeah. It was, the requirements were, yeah. Necrosphere Project Q looks so ugly. I don't think it looks ugly. Once again, it's to each their own. It's a little impractical for me. Red, the screen does not look firmly attached. This is a prototype device, I believe. So I bet you if they put some metal pieces through here connecting all both sides, it's probably pretty secure. But we'll see. A little like angry twist and gone. Could be. Maybe. Raichi, Xbox should release a tablet controller to compete. I don't trust iPega controllers. Xbox should release a gaming portable device. They have so many different hardware and software tech out there already. I mean, I don't know if it would take that much more to just release something. Deck Cyborg, that might be the first game that I buy day one in years. Armored Core, I'm assuming. Yeah. I'm the person that everyone gets mad at. If it's a brand / game I'm excited for, I reserve it. I'm the one that people are throwing stones at and trying to kill. That's probably like way too harsh of a statement. It's not true. Like, it's just I like it, especially if it's a developer. I like to support them, and some developers I need to stop supporting. But old habits die hard. Xbox controller for the Surface laptop. There you go. Maybe. I mean, the new APUs on a Surface would be awesome. Ooh. Let's see. Let's see. Microsoft. So micro and soft. Surface. Let's see what Surface Pros that they have coming out. Do they still have the Surface Pros? Because I feel like they potentially stopped. Oh, here we go. Wow, they're on Pro 9 now. What AMD device? Please let it be an AMD one of these times. I think they're typically Intel. Let's see. Damn, they are really missing out on an AMD slotted version for this. I'm not usually one to have Intel and AMD, but don't get me wrong. I think the i7s are pretty nice on this. I've had Surface Pros before. I've had 2 different versions. I really do like them. They're very useful. I could just imagine this thing being a beast nowadays if with the right tech. The Iris, it's not really my go-to. Ooh. And this one looks like it's going to be the Adreno, and Qualcomm potentially combo. Let's see, Microsoft. This is probably Qualcomm kind of style, meaning it's not going to be compatible. It's going to have to emulate games. But yeah, interesting. Yeah, slap one of those AMD chips into this thing. This thing would be awesome, and just attach like some controllers to the side, and you got yourself that new ST. I don't know what it was. I was gonna say STJ or something like that. Yeah. Lone Key Microsoft is going to be cloud-based when Windows 12 comes out. Yeah, I think we'll see how they all go about fully cloud-based systems. I don't think, you got to be careful running everything from the cloud. There's only so much you can compartmentalize out into the cloud before it starts getting rigid. At this point, Fiesta, the only 2 games I pre-ordered is Ratchet and Clank Rifts Apart and SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottoms Rehydrated. No regret. Oh, honestly, I think everyone was kind of expecting Ratchet and Clank to be good. The developers are top notch on Ratchet and Clank, and I would have been surprised if it did not run decently enough on Steam Deck. And if you have a main PC, it's probably just, once again, probably going to run fine. Fiesta, yes, micro, and they're soft. Dex Cyborg, I know I'm done with Ubisoft now after the account inactive deletion. Yeah, that bullshit is really, really pissing me off, Dex Cyborg. I fully agree with you on that. Like, I cannot believe, I cannot believe they're doing that. It's ridiculous. It really is. Yeah, so if you didn't know Ubisoft, I think your account has to be inactive for a while, but they will delete your account if you do not use it in a certain amount of time. Where this is why software, and even with my Revealed project, if you buy something over, like, let's say if you continue to use it every day for like 6 years, I will be losing a ton of money off that, even if you pay $6. Like, $6 doesn't go that far with cloud systems. Other companies can get away with it, but like Ubisoft, I don't think is a big. The reason I bring this up is because if you've been buying games for the past 10 years, maybe that's what they want to do. Is like, well, we just don't want to risk you coming back, and we want to be more predictable and spend. This is not no. Then just give them a one-time download if you're going to deactivate and do that. Like, that's stealing. In my eyes, what Ubisoft is doing is stealing from people. And I really hate it, and kind of why I only trust Steam. And I might buy Ubisoft stuff on Steam just to prove that's where I'll buy it. I'm not buying it from their store. I say that there could be a game that comes out. Who knows that? No, I'm going to be resolute. Steam, even Epic Games, they'll still do. I think they're going to be around for a while. So I don't think they're going to be doing that count and deletion. Yeah, that is such a scummy thing to do. I can't believe they're doing it. Cascoder, I agree, but Surface is a lost cause. It's trying to challenge Mac and iPad in one device for an unnecessary hefty price. Okay, well, it's not really that hefty of a price. Yes, they are around $1,000, depending on which one you get. These are pretty beastly devices. I don't think people realize. If you've ever used one or had one, they're pretty nice. Yes, does it challenges a MacBook Air / well, they have a MacBook Air Challenger. This is just kind of a easy portable Windows PC, and it's on number 9. I don't think it's a failure. You can have competitors if Intel's been in front of AMD for the longest time in a lot of different ways. AMD's been out in front of Intel and NVIDIA at times, but like if they just lagged behind a little bit, and I think the Surface does that just a little bit. Obviously, I don't think it does as well as Apple products, then we wouldn't have AMD. So it's not like one has to beat out the other one and the other one is going to die off completely. I think that they're on number 9. I think it's going to continue to happen or go on for a little bit longer, but once we'll see though. I mean, it could eventually just they like Microsoft isn't as bad as Google, but they still like to deprecate things. So it could be. I know for I really do like the Surface Pro. I think it's a very nice device. Necrosphere, I'm guilty of grabbing a few Ubisoft games while they're cheap. I log in regularly, so I should be good. Yeah. I don't want any of the. Yeah. Like I said, I'd play them on Steam. That's it. If it requires a login, I'm going to try to not do. I mean, I'm going to log in to make sure I don't lose my account. That's a different story. But I'm not going to spend money on their stuff directly. Raichi, hardware is getting so expensive now. I wouldn't be surprised if in 10 years we rent PCs on Azure. I mean, PCs aren't getting that much more expensive. They're pretty, honestly, with inflation, I don't feel like they've gone up. I feel like in the realm of inflation and everything, they've gone down technically. Everything else has gone up, and PCs have, besides NVIDIA being little assholes, yeah. Necrosphere, they should come out with the new Jak and Daxter game. Oh, they need to come out with the collection PC. And Cascoders will go on about this all day, but like they've already working on stuff, and I think there's already third parties doing ports over for Jak and Daxters and stuff like that. But I'd love to see an official release come out on PC of all of their games in a pack. It'd be awesome. Okay. Lone Key DRM is okay to a point. I can. When did we start talking about DRM? The Ubisoft information is out of date. It only applies to accounts that never purchased the PC game. That's fine. And honestly, I'm not surprised. I figured I was missing some information on that one, Cascoder, but I still don't like the practice. I get it. They got to clean things up, but I still don't like that they're doing that type of account cleanups. But it's probably routine. I wouldn't be surprised if Sony and everyone else does it. They could have announced it and prepared it better. And I, like a lot of the internet, is a little bit outrage machines, so that does suck. Yeah, Lone Key DRM is okay to a point. I can understand a company want to protect their games. I'm fine with DRM, but that DRM becomes like null once you make it to where I cannot access my games. And there's been companies that have done that. Ubisoft's practiced some bad stuff too. If you make it so I can't access my game, then DRM and pirating is on board. If you try to be anti-competitive, anti-consumer, another time. If you want to make it so that it's a little harder for people, because I know people are going to say, well, it's going to get cracked. It's going to be this and that. But you want to make it a little difficult for people to download and play the game. You want to make it a little bit resistant. Sure, I wouldn't be surprised even for the courts to make it show that you're doing a little bit of effort, or the courts might not like that when protecting your copyright. People don't realize quite how copyright and trademarks and all that stuff works. You have to be constantly trying to look like you're protecting it. Once again, I think game companies go way too far on that. I'm playing both sides. I as a developer, as someone that sells stuff and does all that, I appreciate people not stealing things and also paying for things. But on the flip side, I also want to not lose the stuff I pay for, right? Raichi, I don't like Uplay. They keep disconnecting me and asking me for code via email just to weaken activity. Yeah, their system has always been really just not great. Necrosphere Motorfest looks like may give Forza a run for this money. Ooh. I do like racing games, but I'm a little out of the scope on those. Out of the loop, whatever that goes. However that goes. Cascoder Gaming Edition Surface would only make that price go higher. Not necessarily. I don't think so. I actually think it would make it go down. So if they're using AMD instead of Intel, it would make that price go down. So if they used an AMD 7000 chip, and potentially they could sell it for $899. I wouldn't be surprised if there would be something like that, or if they could get some of it. I think it would go down a little bit by using AMD. Surface started the trend of tablet PC. Now all companies does Windows tablets. Yeah. I don't know if I'd ever use another company's Windows tablet, but I do like Surfaces. Yeah, so Red also likes. Oh yeah, and for drawing, yeah, tablets are Surface and tablets are great for drawing. Honestly, that's this is one of the things I used for taking notes and doing some of my designs for my game was my Surface. I sold it less than a year ago, but yeah. I wonder how much the Steam Deck is affecting NVIDIA sales. Fiesta, they really don't care about the consumer right now. I don't know if they care. I say that because I'm like, I just doesn't feel like they care about the consumer. They do a lot of anti-consumer practices and practices as in mocking the consumer openly at times. So I don't know. They're kind of on my shit list, even though I probably will buy their stuff in the future. We'll see. I don't know. I kind of do want to do an AMD build for my next computer though. Yeah, Lone Key on Linux. I was reading AMD's 70% of the Linux market share. Well, AMD's much better on Linux, and also we have so much support, more and more coming out for Linux with AMD. So yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Intel Arc. I heard the Arc is actually pretty nice. I can't remember if it's nice on Linux though. Yeah, Fiesta, no. NVIDIA there's a very checkered past of NVIDIA and Linux. Like, very checkered. People flipping the bird, a certain Linus kind of person, potentially, doing that. Ooh, Elder Scrolls is free on Epic right now. Ooh, great shout out, Wolf. Okay, we're all caught up. Let's look at that real quick. What? It's making me sign in again. God damn it. I don't know why it signed me out. Okay. I was just using it earlier today. And of course, it needs... Don't mind me. I'm just trying to find my Epic Games. I want to confirm this. Well, I guess while on stream. MGK. Welcome. What's up? Not much. What's up with you? Let's see here. The dungeon, I don't know. That feels like one of those like mobile games that are selling you on. Yeah. Oh yeah. The Elder Scrolls Online is free right now. Yep. If you have not picked it up yet, which I don't think I have. I'm gonna move this over here just to make sure it doesn't give away my phone number, because I do think no, it won't tie your phone number. It ties your like email or something like that. I don't think it would. Cool. Grab that. There you go, guys. Also, are you guys going to be playing what? He's really hurting for that money.
Let's keep it quiet.
Oh, yes. He looks amazing in game.
Faith joins the trials. Seized from his world of fame and glamour to endure among the survivors.
I'm sorry. I went off board. I went off the path.
Come on, pull yourself together. Time to go.
How does he sound dying? Dracula himself, Cascoder. This game doesn't work on the Steam Deck, right? This is actually not verified. I think it's their anti-cheat doesn't let you get past a certain point. Unless you guys can correct me on that, I think the anti-cheat doesn't let you play. Like you can start you can get the game kind of working. I've gotten it to work. I just don't think I was able to join because of the anti-cheat. I like that. I Dead by Daylight pisses me off as a game because the mechanics are unrefined and really get annoying. But I don't know. I'm a sucker. I'm such a sucker for those stupid DLCs. I think it'd be fun playing as him. Viesta, pretty sure that it works now, has a silver rating on ProtonDB. Awesome. Yeah, I haven't tried it in months or a year. No, good. Thank you guys for yeah. See, normally YouTubers or content creators or people like me, like where I've done a lot of news on and off, would be informing you guys. No, see, I have my live stream so you guys can inform me and tell me what the news is. It's a reverse. So usually it's the streamer that's informative. No, you guys are the ones that are informing me. It has a deck verified. Does it? I did not see that. Does it? Oh, this is the DLC. Mother.
Let's keep it quiet.
Let's go to the DLC. Yep, it's verified now. Awesome. Yeah. I just know I tried it a while ago and didn't. Yeah, no, that's awesome. I might want to play that on the deck now. And this is a game I didn't want to try playing again for a while. But of course they get me with those stupid DLCs. There was another one. What was the reason why it was Overwatch, that's what it was. Yeah, I'd love to see more Blizzard games come to Steam. Ooh, and it's free. Oh, August 10th. There you go. In 2 weeks. I mean, this is probably going to be the de facto way to play it on the Steam Deck, and it plays great on the Steam Deck. So, and I say that because I have played a bunch of the Blizzard games on my Steam Deck. I was doing a video to set up Battle.net. It was very and I was doing it multiple times, and it was very every time I did it over again just to make sure it would not work. And so it wasn't a very consistent guide I was making, and I didn't want a lot of at-yous and this doesn't work, because I get enough of that stuff with people where I'm like, I showed you evidence that it worked, just barely. A ton of people in the comments are saying it's working. I know sometimes things with versioning can make it not work, but yeah. Yeah, the deck, yes, that is one of the things that Valve has really tried to do, is make sure anti-cheat is not destroying games on the deck. That's one of the things that was one of their missions, I think, when they last mentioned it. I know it's Deck Cyborg 100% with the Dying Light, but Dead by Daylight that is. But Dying Light is good though. Dying Light does play pretty decent on the deck, even in the later term. It plays as good as you're gonna get for a game that looks like that. Yeah, Necrosphere. I'm so bad at, and that's another. Well, no, I don't like getting paired against people that are amazing killers. I'd rather just go against a bot. Because in order to learn the game, it'd be nice to be able to play the game. But we did an event last year, I think, with with Wolf and a couple other people. And we played Dead by Daylight, and we got wrecked so hard on the second game. It wasn't even funny. Okay. Sharing is caring with news. Ooh. Yeah, Wolf even added me. I didn't pay attention though. This new 16-player, 100% cooperative survival game is inspired by Valheim, Terraria, and Minecraft. Interesting. Does it have zombies in it though? I like how it says it's captured in Unreal, and it's like, you're not showing me graphics that are captured in Unreal. But 5, if you're trying to say 5, I don't know. This definitely feels like Valheim, but with more cartoony, instead of lo-fi graphics, low poly graphics. It's cartoony, like Fortnite. But what does it look like? You gotta show us gameplay. Does it just have gameplay? Here we go. So this is it, the gameplay. Okay. So this is going to be a survival cooperative game, kind of like 7 Days and all those other games. This could be a lot of fun. Actually, this is ambitious and very different than a lot of games I've seen. I like this. I'm assuming there's going to be some fighting. It's probably going to be... Honestly, this would probably be a fun one to play with my son. And if that's the case, he'd love this. Perfect game for me to play with my son. I do plan on getting him a Steam Deck one of these days, because I think he'd love the Steam Deck. All the Nintendo games on it and everything else, he'd love it. Gotta love the ads. I am not going to cover Destiny 2. But it's the monkey's paw curls once again. Wait. Okay, I'll bite. An extremely Destiny 2 moment. Bungie's making a long requested quality of life change with one hand and removing a handy workaround with the other. As the developer detailed in a short new blog about the economy's changes, Destiny 2's infamously finicky masterwork materials are getting increased resource caps. Okay. The cache, though, while the inventory cap is going up, the account-wide cap is actually going down because you will no longer have the option to store excess materials and postmaster going forward, as Bungie explained. I mean, that makes sense. They don't want you to game it. Huh. Well, okay. I don't play Destiny 2 these days. I do like Destiny, though. But, yeah. That is kind of hilarious, but, I mean, that makes a lot of sense. Let's see here. Oh, wait. Fortnite and Futurama collaborate. Oh my gosh. Don't tell me. Oh no, don't tell me I'm going to have to play Fortnite again. Like, there's a few things you could do to make me play Fortnite again, and this is potentially one of them. Oh my gosh, they have Transformers in it. That's so, I don't even know what to say. Wait. Do kids even know what Fortnite or what Futurama is? Oh, there it is right there. Oh no. You're welcome. I missed. So they're rebooting for Futurama again on Hulu, I believe, and so oh my gosh. Fortnite collabs with everything, Coda. Yeah, no, it does, but I don't even know what to say. Like, this would actually be kind of fun. I don't know. I'm a sucker. I'm getting to that age, I guess, where I'm just like, give me something I used to enjoy or I enjoy now and put it in a game that I can shoot things. I might play it. Fiesta, and of course, Spender's using a bend, still support beam. Oh, of course. Yeah, Coda, yeah. They're going to collab with Pizza Hut at one point. I mean, they probably potentially have already. They just flash little Pizza Hut things every once in a while. A golden bender. Oh my gosh, the drops in this, the skins. Ooh, so they were working in that game. They're working on Destructible, like the last game we saw that was Valheim like cartoons. Yeah, that would be awesome. Did I say Valve what engine? Did I say? I'm pretty sure I said Unreal Engine. The Valve engine is Source. Yeah, Unreal Engine. If I said Valve, I do apologize. Okay, guys. We are getting towards the end of this stream. I know it's not as exciting as some of my other streams, but I love going over news and catching things up with you guys and just everything. Oh my gosh, Lone Key. Oh no. Next Fortnite, X going to make so. Oh my gosh, no. Worse yet, it's going to be a Twitter collab with Fortnite. I don't even know what that means. They'd just be like Elon Musk, some Nazis, and oh god, I know people don't like that. I know I'm not necessarily putting Elon Musk and Nazis together on that. I'm just saying he's allowed a lot of Nazi-like people to be on their TikTok stars. I don't even know TikTok, so I know some YouTube people. I know people that I like to watch, and various different, like, I like Markiplier, I like a lot of other people, whether they do Let's Plays or chat about news and all that. Like, I have my group of people that they're in their 30s, though, or near 30s that I watch. But yeah, TikTok stars, I don't know a single TikTok star. The only ones TikTok stars I've seen are like dumb as rocks. That's not to go at every TikTok star. I just the ones I've seen, which is a lot of them. One day, that very deep end of Steam. Just don't do it on stream. Yeah. I've already looked at that. Frick, what's his face? Got me looking at it the other day. Well, no, like a year ago. At the community. I mean, one day, if Fortnite made a collaboration, Nintendo will manage to fill Fortnite with Fire Emblem characters like they did Smash. Nothing wrong with that. I don't see anything wrong with this. Apparently, owning the Elder Scrolls Online on Epic gives you a Fortnite back bling of Elder Scrolls. I can't finish that. That's just ridiculous. I don't. Oh my gosh, how many assets do they have to load in that game? Wow. Oh my gosh. Their asset management has to be ridiculously amazing. I know it's cartoony. Like, Fortnite is not the most intensive game, but like still like loading thousands of assets because every person on there has a different asset and doesn't seem like a great idea for performance. Dex Cyborg. Oh, you can't stand that cartoon. I like the cartoony style, depending on what type of game it is and all that. Survival games that are very big and performance hogs blend well with that. Okay. Oh no, there's nothing wrong with Fortnite doing this. Like, I'm not a Fortnite hater. I actually used to play Fortnite back when I remember how I said I like to reserve games and maybe do stuff with reserve games and all that when I think they're interesting or brands and all that. I bought Fortnite before it was even Fortnite. I bought it when it was actually a base defense game. That I actually liked. But when it transformed into what it is now, like a battle royale, I can't do battle royales. I get just bored with them. I don't like the concept of like try to go as long as you can, and then when you die, you start anew. It's not horrible, but it's just not my favorite. I'm a more traditional guy when it comes to like I like the Battlefields. I don't really care for Call of Duty that much, but like Counter-Strikes, Battlefield, stuff like that, I do like. But yeah, I mean, I used to play Fortnite way back in the day when it was cool to play it. Before all the kitty fighters got on there. Cast Corridor, I started playing Fortnite when they got rid of the stupid build mode. That was completely bad. I like the build mode, but I get it. At least I did in the beginning. It's what made it unique. But yeah, I get it. I get it. Yeah, Cast Corridor, I get it. It's just it gets to a point where like the assets get really a lot. Fiesta, so there's a Jak and Daxter model in Ratchet and Clank Rifts Apart. Ooh, I think I did know that, actually. Hello Kitty characters in Fortnite soon. Probably, Lumkey. 100%. You really like that game. Yeah, no, it's... Yeah, there's a lot of Easter eggs. I love the PlayStation games because they do like Naughty Dog and all those other, like Insomniac. They do Easter eggs. And I like Easter eggs. I love Easter eggs. They're amazing. Like Last of Us Part 1, the remake has Jak and Daxter, I believe. Jak and Daxter and some other Easter eggs in it. So cool stuff. Okay, guys. I am starting to run out of gas on like what I'm talking about here, but I'm not fully running out of gas. We're gonna go on over to Twitch. I'll be there in a few minutes. I'm gonna take like a 2-3 minute break, if you want to continue watching and chatting with me, we're going to play a game, and I haven't decided yet. I'd love some feedback on that. I mean, I'm going to be making a list because there's a lot of games coming out that I do want to play on stream, and the Bunker is one I'm thinking about starting. I started doing the first Amnesia, and I think I'm just going to go away from that and just do the Bunker for now because I don't think they tie in. So the Amnesia or it's Watch Dogs 2. I will be starting Cyberpunk 2077, I think, next month once we get a little bit closer to that. Maybe Starfield's going to be coming out soon, too. There's a lot of games coming out. I got to prepare. I'm in the middle of training right now, so I can play a lot of those on stream, I guess. I have so much other stuff to do, but yes, we're going to be playing that stuff. Let me know. Yeah, I mean, I guess you can let me know now, but you can let me know in the next stream if you come over to Twitch, which of those games you'd like to watch and chat while we do that. I mean, Watch Dogs 2 is just a fun one to just play, but yeah. Okay. Well, if you guys want to join me over there, if you have not gone over there and followed me, please do so. If you want to continue chatting, which I love chatting with all you guys, continue over at twitch.com or twitch.tv/thebrink, TH3BRINK. And with that, thank you guys for watching. Check out my other videos, and I'll catch you guys next time. Hopefully we'll have a project. I'm trying to get the HD screen, the Steam HD screen, to they won't respond to me, but I'm trying to get one so I can do a replacement on live, whatever. So maybe if someone else has a bigger Twitter here, like Twitter handle or Twitter presence, you can maybe at them, because they I don't have a very big presence over there, and I'd love to get one. Even if I had to pay for an early version, I'd love to get one and change it on screen for you guys. Okay, peace out. Later, guys. I know, I never end right on. LoJack's not even, I don't even know if LoJack's here to see how long I delay this.